welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Natalie. I am stay-at-home mom to, well, I have 5 kids. One has already flown the coop. I have a disabled son at home, who this is what the vlog's going to be about. And then I have a 20-year-old and a 14-year-old and an 8-year-old. I know, hard to believe, because I just look so young. This vlog is gonna be real talk. I have a 21-year-old turning 22 next month. He has type 1 diabetes and also a TBI, a traumatic brain injury from an insulin overdose. And today, well, this week in general has been rough with my health things going on, and then his needs and me just not having patience or energy, and it's kind of like he feeds off of that. We've had a really rough week, and nobody really talks about this. I don't see a lot of people talking about this side of TBI, and so I want to do that. His accident was October 26th of last year, so not even a full year yet since his accident. He was in a coma. They told us that he would never wake up. They said his MRI showed brain death, and then it changed to not brain death. It was just, that whole experience was a huge clusterfuck, to be honest. But we were basically told he would not wake up ever. And so we prepared. He's probably going to need to go into long-term care because he was able to breathe on his own and stuff like that. And so that's what we were preparing for. Well, December 14th, I get a call from the chaplain, and he's like, "Oh my God, can you believe it? Ben's awake." And I was like, what? No one called me. Like, no one freaking called me and told me. So I got off the phone. He was in South Dakota. We're in Texas, by the way. So that's why we weren't there every day. We did visit him in a coma, and then also while he was awake. But, like, I didn't know because I wasn't there visiting him every day. So I call up there, and they're like, yeah, he's awake. He's talking. He's, not saying very appropriate things, but he's talking. And so then the whole rehab thing started. So that's just a little backstory. Oh, and he came home February 27th. He was released from rehab. So we get him home, and at first things are great. It's like the honeymoon phase. And he's just happy to be out of the hospital and all that good stuff. So it just progressively gets harder and harder. I mean, he'll just say things that are just so inappropriate, and we have younger children here, and so it's like having to navigate that. And then he's mean. Like, sometimes he's very mean, and it's kind of scary, especially I think for the younger guys. Like, he's never been violent since he's been home, but it's like his words. But it's still very hard. So then I'm having to, like, navigate that. But I've been noticing that, like, he can control. Sorry, my kids are home for the summer, obviously. Oh, we homeschool. They're home anyways. Sorry, we have gamers that live here. Anyways, I don't know if you can hear my son. Like, my bathroom shares a wall with his bedroom, so he's in there gaming. But so what was I saying? Oh, I've been noticing that, like, some of his behaviors, like, he can control. Like, he's not completely oblivious to how he's acting. And this morning was just one of the mornings I just was like, listen, bud, like, and I'm like so upset that I'm crying and kind of yelling. Not yelling, but like very matter of the fact. And I was like, listen, like, your second chance at life was for you to come home, and I wanted to repair the relationship, because before he left, it was very bad. We had to kick him out because he was not being good to our younger kids. And so it's like, I wanted you to come home and like repair. And everybody in this house felt like we had this second chance with you to, freaking repair that relationship, start over. This is like your second chance at life. And I just feel like you're throwing it away. You're not taking advantage and taking full advantage of this gift that you've been given. And it's hard as a mom, because all you want is to have a good relationship with your kid, but there's you want a good relationship with your kid, but it's also you can ignore things that he's doing that are not healthy for his mental health, for your other kids' mental health, for your mental health. And I was like, so I can't just stand by and not say anything to you. I was like, I have to correct this. And it's no one talks about this. I see it in a lot of the Facebook groups I'm in, but it's more spouse stuff where the husband or wife has had the accident and then they're not treating their partner okay. And it's so hard when it's your own freaking child. And I'm I don't know what to do. So I felt right now, I felt a little bad that I kind of exploded at him, but I feel he needed to hear it. And I said it in the most respectful way. I wasn't belittling him, but I'm just dude, this is your second chance. Let's work together. And then he's well, I don't want to have diabetes anymore. And I was you have to live with that. There's nothing we can do, but I'm managing it. Me and my husband manage it 100% for him. He doesn't think about nothing. So I'm take advantage of us managing it, work with us, and just treat everybody good. Treat everybody nice in the household. And then I see texts that he's sending my ex-husband, his dad, and I'm he's pulling him into it as we're being mean. And I'm actually, he's being mean to everybody in the house, and we're just reacting to it because, I don't want my kids to feel they have to take any form of verbal abuse. Now, I'm saying all this, I love my son, and I will do anything for my son. He's in a very hard situation, so I'm not, talking crap, but I feel I want people to understand, how a brain injury is hard. It's hard for families. It's hard on the parents and the spouses and the siblings and everybody involved in taking care of that person. And it's really hard right now because we have no help whatsoever. He was denied Medicaid, so we have to appeal that. And then we don't have any respite care. He doesn't get any, we're getting some type of help with his mental health stuff, but it's not no rehab, nothing to help him progress with his motor functions and things like that can help him one day hopefully become independent again. But so we have no help. It's just us. We don't even have a village. Literally nobody here to help us. And and that's the reality for so many families. And unfortunately too, I've had friends that were super close to me before this all happened, and then it's now they don't even reach out. They haven't checked up on us, checked up on me, checked up on them. And it's I don't know if people have a hard time dealing they don't know what to say or do or how to offer help, but even just including me, because they weren't including me on things that they normally would include me in. So yeah, we're just floundering here, but I just wanted to talk about that and the real life of it. It's hard. It is so freaking hard. Some days I don't even know how I'm gonna get through it mentally, especially with everything that I have going on with my health. It's freaking hard. But He's here. God saved him for a reason. Like, he's still here on this earth. He was not supposed to make it. Whether it was the hospital, like pure negligence and just being ignorant and negative, or God performed a miracle, I don't know. I choose to say God performed a miracle because that's scary to think of how many people they might have done that to. And I need to make a whole separate video on that, whole separate blog on that whole situation. But yeah. Anyways, if you are somebody who is in the same situation and you need support and a friend, follow me on all my socials, and like, I would love to like talk. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get dressed, get to work. My house is suffering because I've had so many health issues this week, but tomorrow we have an exciting day, so make sure you're following. My family is so freaking stoked. You're not going to want to miss that vlog, and you're not going to want to miss all the content, the extra stuff. So make sure you're following me on like Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. It's the same. Nat is totally outnumbered. All right, have a great Friday, have a great weekend, and I love y'all.